Ranking the best Sims 4 packs you can buy. Want to expand your The Sims 4 experience beyond the base game, but you're not sure which packs to get? We're here to help. Since the game's launch in 2014, there have been more than 50 packs, including kits, released across 4 different tiers of price points. We've played with every single one of them, and can give our verdict on which ones you should consider checking out. This piece is split into 4 sections: expansion packs, game packs, stuff packs, and lastly kits. Expansion packs are the most expensive tier of downloadable content, and unsurprisingly have the most features and items included. For the vast majority of expansion packs, you also get a new fully fleshed out world that complements the theme. Priced at £34.99 in the UK and $39.99 in the US, these packs generally come with significant new gameplay that dramatically alters the way you play the game. 13 expansion packs have been released at the time of writing. Get to Work introduces some new career options for your Sims, with the added twist being that you can follow them around at work, from treating patients as a doctor to investigating crimes as a detective. Unfortunately, controlling Sims while they're working becomes repetitive rather quickly. The other major additions, running a retail business and meeting or playing as aliens, are interesting ideas that could have been implemented better. Buy The Sims 4, Get to Work. This is an expansion that will land with players who are on board with the concept and perhaps miss with others. The idea of gaining celebrity status and fans is executed well, with an acting career plus a perks tree that allows Sims to take slightly different paths to stardom. There's also a new world heavily inspired by Hollywood and Los Angeles. But there isn't much here if that stuff doesn't interest you. Buy The Sims 4, Get Famous. It's nice to see Maxis exploring new themes and ideas, and for the most part eco lifestyle is a success. Having to consider your neighborhood's eco-footprint is a fresh twist to the gameplay. And Evergreen Harbor is a great world. The best part is how the core features, such as the neighborhood action plans, come together to make your neighborhood feel connected. We just wish that the benefits and downsides of your eco-footprint had a more significant impact on gameplay. The moods of the Sims do change slightly, but otherwise the effects are largely cosmetic. Buy The Sims 4, Eco Lifestyle. An expansion worth considering for those who find the idea of farming and cottagecore appealing. Cottage living puts a spin on the standard gameplay by letting Sims essentially live off the land and raise animals such as cows and chickens. It's pretty satisfying, particularly when combined with an optional challenge that requires having actual ingredients on hand to cook a meal. Henford on Bagley heavily romanticizes the English countryside, so how you feel about the world will depend on how charmed you are by its direction. Aesthetically it's pleasing, but beyond that, the neighborhoods struggle to stand out or do much that's ambitious. Buy The Sims 4, Cottage Living. This expansion adds, not surprisingly, university life to the game, and it's decently fleshed out. There's a lot to like in here, from the greater emphasis on time management as your Sim tries to balance studying with maintaining a social life, to objectives such as coursework and exams feeling somewhat meaningful as they contribute towards the final degree. Another highlight is the selection of clothing items, with an excellent range of current everyday wear. It's just a shame that the world itself lacks personality, especially when compared to the ones seen in other expansions. Buy The Sims 4, Discover University. The metropolitan world of San Myshulo is city living's selling point. If you want to rent small apartments and enjoy the bustle of the city, including experiencing cultural festivals and hanging out at karaoke bars, instead of owning a house in the suburbs, this is the expansion to consider. An underrated part of the pack is the addition of more diverse food which can be bought at stalls or cooked at home, with Sims able to use chopsticks for some dishes. Buy The Sims 4, City Living. Family Simmers, rejoice! Teen Sims get much needed expanded gameplay, as for the first time in the series. Players can follow their Sims as they attend classes and get into trouble at Copperdale High. A good amount of features help to capture the teen experience, and new locations such as a theme park and a thrift and bubble tea store combo offer decent hangout spots. There is admittedly a lack of polish and hopefully the bugs will be ironed out over time. But this expansion successfully breathes life into the often overlooked teen life stage, making it a worthwhile release. By The Sims 4, High School Years. Inspired by Polynesian culture, Sulani is one of the best worlds in the game and offers a different style of gameplay. While suburban life can often be dominated by the micromanagement of your Sims, the island world presents a more relaxing and carefree vibe that encourages you to soak in your surroundings. Sulani works because it evokes a real sense of place, from the beaches and waterfalls to the residents' traditions and festivals. The only thing that we feel falls a little short is how the mermaid's life state fails to make much of a lasting impact. By The Sims 4, Island Living. The amount of content is arguably a little on the light side, particularly when compared to some of the later packs. But what's in here really stands out and enhances the game in several ways, particularly if socializing is a big part of your Sims experience. The club's feature is a terrific way of arranging get-togethers and mingling with friends and neighbors, while DJ and dancing skills provide more options for nights out. And then there's the European-inspired Windenburg, a truly beautiful scenic world that is a joy to play in. By The Sims 4, Get Together. Growing Together's headline features are less showy than those in other expansions, but the impact they have on family-focused gameplay is very pronounced. New mechanics like family dynamic and social compatibility make interactions and relationships between Sims more nuanced and varied, while milestones help to celebrate a Sim's lifetime. The infant's life stage is also significantly fleshed out with this pack, though there's debate on whether there's enough justification for some aspects to be locked behind a new paid expansion. The content itself is worth experiencing and evolves large parts of the core gameplay in a satisfying way. By The Sims 4, Growing Together. The majority of the game's worlds are based on American or European locations, so it's a huge breath of fresh air to have a world like the Japanese-inspired MT Komaribi, a place that is vibrant and feels alive. The snow activities might get most of the attention. Rock climbing is a particular highlight that makes the world feel bigger in scope, but onsen bathhouses, hiking routes outside of town, including through a bamboo forest, and hot pot are just some of the many other things that make this expansion really stand out. The inclusion of an option for Sims to take their shoes off in the house is here too and long overdue, although we feel this should have been added as a base game feature. By The Sims 4, Snow Escape. Those who aren't into pets should probably consider other expansions, but for lovers of cats or dogs, this is close to an essential pack. As the name suggests, the add-on lets you customize feline and canine friends for your household. From their breed, of which there is an impressive number to choose from, to their personalities and accessories. Cats and dogs are adorable in the game, helped by the number of different ways Sims can interact and bond with their pets. There are other features in this pack too, such as the world of Brindleton Bay and the option to run a veterinary clinic. But becoming a pet owner is easily the main draw here. By The Sims 4, Cats and Dogs. Essential. While all of the other packs are somewhat dependent on whether you're on board with the concept and how it complements your playstyle, this is the only expansion that we consider a must-have for all players. Seasons dramatically enhances the core of the game, and we can't imagine playing without it. The calendar feature is a game changer for The Sims 4, as the addition of the 4 seasons, with weather, temperatures, and seasonal events, brings a greater sense of time progression and realism to the experience. Hot and cold weather outfits are crucial for Sims to cope with heat waves and sub-zero temperatures, while families and friends can gather to celebrate annual holidays together. On top of that, The gardening career is a nice bonus and offers Sims the option to work from home as they look after plants all year around. If there's one single expansion to get out of the lot, it's this one. Buy The Sims 4 Seasons. Game packs are the second most expensive tier of downloadable content, and often contain a decent chunk of content that includes new gameplay features and items. At £17.49 in the UK and $19.99 in the US, they are half the price of the full expansion pack, so manage your expectations accordingly. Best game packs offer superb value and can enhance your game in significant ways. 12 game packs have been released at the time of writing. This may appeal to those looking to fulfill their Star Wars fantasies, but most other players might be disappointed to find a pack that's largely self-contained instead of content which adds to the overall sandbox experience. Narrative and dull missions don't help. The Sims 4 Journey to Batuu. Conceptually, this sounds like a no-brainer. Restaurants should be perfect for socializing and dates. Being able to run an establishment is not a bad idea. But it's a shame that the restaurants here are often far too glitchy and frustrating to enjoy. Buy The Sims 4 Dine Out. Mixed feelings on this one. The Latin-inspired Salvadorada is a terrific vacation world to explore, with multiple visits required to experience everything including Salvadorada's culture and customs. But this is undermined by colonialist vibes from being able to find and steal treasures for yourself.